Thank you, everybody, for being here with me today. I'm Aurore. I've been a networker for more than 3 years now, and I'm really happy to present you this new project. For the next 15 minutes approximately, we will talk about Ultron, one of the hottest topics on the blockchain and cryptocurrency actually. It's a 2-year-old company with more than 50 senior developers that are developing blockchain products. The opportunity that I would like to show you today doesn't constitute an investment financial advice. That's really important for me to explain you that. It's not an offer to buy, to sell, or all cryptocurrency. And also what you have to just remember, the past results don't guarantee future results. And of course, all the figures that I will show you today are projection. That's important to tell you, and also never invest a money that something that you are not able to lose, because you know what's happening sometimes with cryptocurrency. Then you will see what we will talk today. It will be a stacking option. Then of course you will not be able to take it back directly. We all know that crypto in the last few years is one of the hottest topics, and the biggest gain that we hear are in cryptocurrencies. We are all aware about that, but never forget that the big loss are also at the same time in crypto. But if we look at the crypto market, we can see that the crypto market in general is still growing. Today, we are 1 trillion, yes, 1 trillion in only 3 years, because if we are talking about crypto market, it's really new. And why we can't expect growth like that? It's normal, because holding your money on your bank account, it's costing you money. If you want to ask them to keep your money, they ask you fees for that. And people are looking for other options. Also, crypto market with stacking are offering sometimes maybe a few %. But if you are a businessman, traditional businessman, if you can take 20% by year, it's magical. And with crypto market, it's possible. And if we are aware of that, people are discovering more and more, and then there will be more people joining this crypto market. Do you remember? We will talk today about crypto, about layer 1 network, and do you know maybe some of them or not? But I don't think so. If you are in crypto, you know already them. Ethereum, Binance, Solana, Avalanche, Cardano. They all started 2-3 years ago. And if we have a look on the initial price, we can see that the initial price in ECO was for Ethereum $0.3. And if we have a look on what's happening now in June, you can see that for only Ethereum, people that were there at the beginning, they have a growth of more than 4,000 times. Do you want to miss something like that? I don't know if it will happen, because if we are looking for the next ones, the newer ones, like Avalanche, Solana, Cardano, you can see you can do 20 times. That's also interesting. If today I'm investing €100, $1, whatever, and I can make 20 times in just 1 year, I will be really happy, of course. And do you want to miss that? Did you miss the last one? Maybe Ultron could be the next one. I say could be. We don't know exactly what will happen, but we know that we have a big project. That's what I will show you just now. In crypto market, how we can imagine that? We will say it like that take tokens that we are talking about are like cars. And actually there is 90,000 crypto tokens coins on the market. But on the other hand, we have only 150 50 layer 1 blockchain. The layer 1 blockchain are like the road for the token to go from a point A to a point B. That means that all the cars need to go through there. There is much more and more every day, more crypto tokens and coins, but you don't see a lot of road coming on the market to be able to make the connection between A and B. But Ultron project is like that. It's a layer 1 blockchain, but it's not only for everyone to come like that. No. What Ultron proposes is to have a layer 1 with own native application. That's really the big difference with all the other layer 1s that are actually existing. What are their native applications? It's like you can imagine that like house just on the road where you can stop and buy things and make interaction with that. But if you use a layer 1, that means that you have transaction fee, you need to pay to use it, and that's how you can make money. I explain it much more in details. What's an Ultron? Like I said, it's a layer 1 blockchain ecosystem. That means that you don't have only the layer 1 blockchain. You have something really different. And also it's a system that is developed really to be highly scalable. That's interesting. That means that it can grow in the future, that you are not limited with what's happening now. It's, of course, Ethereum compatible. Like that, we will be able to make a bridge between different layer 1 blockchains. That's really interesting. We are investor. Then, of course, an attractive APR is really interesting. It's completely secure. We are on blockchain with smart contract. Then everything is written. You can come back on what you write. The transaction acts instantly. That's really the most important with cryptocurrency. And of course, low transaction fee. But let's have a look much more in details. If we compare Ultron with all the other layer 1 blockchain, like Ethereum, Binance, Solana, Avalanche, and so on, all these ones that we already know have 0 native app. That means that they just develop the layer 1 blockchain and then invite developers to come with their project and build it on their layer 1 blockchain. What Ultron proposes is something really different. Of course, they will invite also developers with their project. That means that we are growing. That's also interesting. But we will have also native app. Up to 20 app will be on the Ultron layer 1 blockchain. We have, of course, stacking, NFT, gaming, metaverse, finance, swap, all the initial services that we need in cryptocurrency. Like I say, Ultron is really an ecosystem, complete ecosystem. There are already some partners. We have actually already partners with Ninja Pro. It's a full stack marketing. That's a leading digital marketing agency that is really dedicated, of course, for brands through the cryptocurrency. They are also making multi-channel marketing solution, branding, and so on. And they are already built on Ultron. They have partnership with Ultron, sorry. We have also Mavi. Mavi is, how to explain it? It's really an affiliate marketing agency. They are really proposing to the team to build a team and have all the time the same team following in the different opportunities. Like that, for marketer, networker, it's really interesting. They're not starting any new project from scratch. They structures follow them from project to project. That's really interesting. Another company with a partnership is Devla. I don't know if you know them, but it's a German company. We specialize in NFT and metaverse development. They are really well known and worked on big projects already. On the another hand, we have Solidity Finance. It's a non-lead company because it's all the time interesting to have audit of what's happening. That's why we have already partnerships with them to write a white paper, a light paper for people who are not that much able to understand the white paper, because white paper are not easy for people that don't work and that don't know all the vocabulary that they are using sometimes. And another partnership, it's with IVANA TATTOO ART. She's an amazing tattoos. She's doing a really great job with big celebrities. She's working and she has her salon in the US. And of course, she's proposing her work on NFT too. And we have a partnership with her. What's it interesting, what we are proposing, because of course that's good to know how it's work, what is it, what we are talking about, but what's most interesting, it's the investment. Ultron proposed stacking hub NFTs. They have small package from 100 USDT, and you can go up to 300,000 USDT. Why we are buying NFT? It's really because it's a legal way to receive NFT, to invest and receive NFT, and then to have the possibility to receive passive incomes through your NFT. That's really interesting. And based on the stacking hubs that you are deciding to take, 100, 300, no matter, the bigger stacking that you will have, the most coins you have inside the metaverse. It's taking up the bigger daily rewards you receive. And you have to know that the daily rewards are fixed every single day for 1 year. For the first years, sorry, we'll go through just now. That's the most interesting. Starting from the 1st June, for people that already invested at that time, during 1 year, every investment will, every stacking hub will receive 0.2% by day passive incomes. That means that actually we are investing $100 and you will get ULX. And those ULX will get you 0.2% by day until the 1st June 2023. That's really important that it will go like that. After that, from the 2 June 2023, we'll get 0.1% by day. And then the next year, the year after, you will receive 0.05%, and it will decrease like that. Why? Because we will have less and less coins that will be on the market and they will be added to the market. That's why it's really interesting to start with a project now, because the project is the most interesting now. Have a look on an example. I think that it's easier to understand. Imagine you are investing 5,000 USDT in a stacking up NFT. It's a standard plus. That means that with 5,000 USDT, you will get 450,000 ULX. Okay, then after 1 year, you will have an unlock of 30% of this amount. And also, you, like we said earlier, you receive 0.2% per day. And you have the possibility to decide, am I working with an auto staking or not? If I'm making an auto staking, that means that every day is stacked and so on. After 1 year, you will get 107% from your initial investment. That means that only in 1 year, you will get more than what you invested already. If you decide to not stake, that's also possible, you will get 73%. It's really interesting too. Do you know any traditional finance that allow you to do that? I don't know them. And of course, it will continue. Like we said earlier, the next years you will get 0.1%, sorry. And you have also an unlocked buyers. Like you can see, you can decide if you are stacking or not, if you are making the auto-stacking or not, but it's really interesting to do it. If you are not doing it, no problem. With the ULX that you are receiving every day on your wallet, you can decide if you want to farm, if you want to stack, if you want to sell. It's your property. You do what you want. Imagine now, because we are talking about an investment, and actually you have to know that if you are taking a coin, it's 0.01 cent, dollar, that means that only 1 cent. That's the price. Then if you are investing 5,000 USDT, you get 450,000 ULX. After 1 year with the auto stack, we took this option, you will get 933,000 ULX. That means just with the same price, with no increase, nothing then, you have 9,033 USDT. But you started with 5 and you have almost 10, double your amount. That's already interesting. But imagine that the price increase until 0.05. That means that you don't have your 5,000 USDT from the start, but you will get approximately 50K. That means 10 times more. If we are taking the calculation, it's 9 times more. Do you know any traditional finance that allow you to do that? I don't. Then, okay, we don't know. Maybe it will be 0.2, maybe it will be more. Here you can calculate by your own what you can earn after 1 year. Actually, I told you there is already some collaboration that are already done. We have a trading platform, we have NFT project with IVANA TATTOO ART, and also you have Ultron METAVERSE. I'll come back later on this project. That means that there are already things done on the layer one blockchain. And of course, if there is already things, that means that you will have transaction. If you have transaction, you have transaction fee. You understand where I want to go? Okay, and that's only a few of them. You remember at the beginning, we were talking about more up to 20. Imagine. There is, of course, a promotion. We are at the beginning. Then there is an Ultron Star promotion. That means for every package that people are investing, they receive a star. If you are starting with 100 USDT, you get 1 star. And from 1,500 USDT, you get 25 stars. And those stars will allow you to participate at sharing of 5% of the profit of the metaverse. More you have, of course, more you receive. And also, what's interesting, that depending on the time that you are staking, you will get more. If you are up to 6 months, you will receive 2 times your stars. If you are keeping everything stacked for more than 1 year, you will get, you will multiply cross 5. So that's also interesting. Imagine they are making amount of transaction fees. That means that you will get something from that because you were there at the beginning. We talk about the Ultron Metaverse. What's a metaverse? That means that we have already a land of 10 kilometers square, and we are able to get a part of this this land. If you are investing starting from the 15th June until the 8th October, that means that you will be able to get some free metaverse voucher. Imagine I'm investing 100 USDT in an active hub, and then that means that I will get 100 USDT in land of Ultron Metaverse. Yes, that's your property, virtual land property. That's also interesting, but be careful. This one is decreasing day by day. First come, first serve. If you are joining earlier, you get, of course, more. It's because you believe in the project. And After the 50 July, you will see that it will decrease in the amount, like you can see here in the slide. Also, what's really important that after a moment, you have only 50% during the first round of sales. The rest is kept for the expansion. That maybe everything will be taken before the end of the period. We don't know. Wait and see, like we said. Ultron has already the roadmap. Everything started 2 years ago, and now is a perfect timing to discover Ultron because we are at the beta launch. It's not yet the alpha launch. We are really at the beginning with Mavi, also that we will talk about it later on. You will see it in another presentation. It's a beta. And what's happening is there is a partnership with Mavi, and Mavi is the exclusive partner to come with liquidity for Ultron Layer 1 blockchain. That's really important to know about it. Then I told you, 2 years ago, it began. You had the pre-launch, now we are at the beta launch, and we are starting with liquidity onboarding, NFT market, Russian integration. And what will come later, it's of course with alpha launch, traditional finance bridge, developer incentive program, metaverse, and more applications that will be on Ultron Layer 1 blockchain. And then we, of course, expansion the next years. You are really interested, you want to know more about Ultron, everything is available. You just need to go to the website. You can go also to the ULX scan. Like that, you will see that there is already transactions that are done on the Ultron Layer 1 blockchain. That's also important to you to know that it's already used. It means it's working. It's not a project that will maybe arrive one day. No, it's actually working. You can follow everything on GitHub, Instagram, Twitter. You will have all the news. If you want to know more about it, feel free to follow us. Just like this video, subscribe to our channel, and you will be updated with all the news about Ultron. If you want to join the project, that would be really nice. Just follow the information that you will find in the description below the video. I hope that this presentation gives you more information about Ultron, and I hope to see you really soon on the presentation about Mavi with affiliate marketing, that is partnership of Ultron.